What's going on, everybody? It's Blake on the Unmasked Podcast. Let's get this shit started.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Unmasked Podcast. What do you recommend them do or not do as far as like coming out of high school and pursuing a career someday? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Unmasked Podcast. This has been a long time coming. I have somebody right next to me that's been in my life for almost 15 years. I'd say about 15 years. It's been a long time coming. He's been lagging. He has been acting like he's too cool to hang out with me as of late. I get it. Once you get into your 20s, it's a little different. Everybody, welcome Blake Longamath to the Unmasked Podcast.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
What's up, baby? How you been?
I've been good. I've been chilling. Been playing video games with you every day. So
Come on, bro. Oh, my God. The people don't know that, bro. I'm 30 years old. I don't play video games anymore. I dedicate my life to the Unmasked Podcast.
I'm probably going to be like 60 still playing video games, bro.
Yeah. I see it going that way, too.
Yeah.
Not doing shit, fucking acting like you're working when you're not working.
Yeah.
That's good.
Wait. Was that a shot or what? Was that a shot at me?
No, just being honest with you. Honestly, just being honest with you. It's cool. I mean, hey, you take it as you want it, right?
Sure.
Welcome to the show, brother. I'm glad you're finally here. I'm glad that you're finally back in town. You get to make some time for me. I get it. You have a busy, important life. You hang out with all your friends, and I'm glad we can spend some time together.
Appreciate you, bro. It's good to see you.
You know, you could just put the mic closer to you so you don't have to lean forward all the time.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro. All right. So I made up a list of things I should ask you because obviously we haven't hung out for such a long time. You make me really nervous. So a lot of people are going to ask in the comments, or, you know, even a lot of people ask me, like, how are you guys cousins? You know, how are you guys related? We're not related by blood. Yeah. We're related by marriage. Tell me a little bit about that, like that backstory. I mean, how old were you? You're 11, 12 when your mom married Oscar, or?
Yeah, it was like, I was like 10 years old when, they got married. They had like a little, they didn't get married through the church. They got married through like through the monks, you know? Like at my house, we had like a little ceremony, and then they got married through there, but they're not like married on paper, if that makes sense.
Married through the monks. Like it's like it's obviously part of your culture, but it's like it's a different way besides like getting married through court and stuff, or it's still married through court?
Yeah. They no, they're not married through court. There's like no papers involved.
Okay.
But like they just wanted to like a peace of mind to like just marry each other through through the Buddhism religion, you know? Like not through paper.
Oh shit! So you're Buddhist. See, all this time I thought you were Christian, or like Catholic,
no,
or Satanist.
No.
So you're Buddhist. Okay, so how was he getting introduced to like a Latino family and like a Latino culture? Obviously, you guys spent a lot of time around my wife's family, and I'm assuming once you guys got married, once they got married, that's when everybody started like joining together.
Yeah, that shit was different because like growing up, it was like all Laos music. Like Laos music, when I go to the parties, I would hang out with my cousins. But like when my parents got married, it was just total like culture shock, you know? Like I would go to the parties, there'd be Spanish music and like Spanish food, and that shit was just so different. And I would say that like I'm really close to my stepdad's side of the family more than my mom's, which is weird to me because like I would have never thought. And I'm hella nervous. I don't know why.
It's different, right? It's different when the camera's on. But I mean, and not to be disrespectful, obviously, to either culture, because I mean, I've tasted your family's food, and I've been to your house, and vice versa. But did you hate the fucking food? Like when you first started going over, did you hate the way people were? Like in all reality, I mean, be honest.
To be honest, the music sounds the same every time.
That's fucking cool. I felt the same way.
It's still good though. It's still good. Like I still enjoy everything. Food is pretty good. But
I mean, I'm not saying that you ate like all kinds of different shit. Obviously, it's same thing, kind of. But I mean, it's different. It's different kind of. It's different food. I mean,
I say the carne asada was the best.
Yeah,
the best thing that ever happened to my parents getting married.
Yeah,
carne asada.
Fire.
Yeah,
absolutely fire. I agree. Carne asada is absolute best.
Growing up on my step side of the family, it would always be me, Junior, Andrea, Natalie, and I would see you come around, and that shit was so fun. I'd never had that with my mom's side of the family, where it's like we're caring for each other, or like we're just playing video games with each other, chasing around each other. It was just so fun.
And I mean, thanks for putting me in that list. I mean, I started coming around in 2009, I would say, and I remember at the old house sitting down and just seeing all kinds of people, different walks of life walk in. And I see you and Marissa. I'm just like, what the hell did I get myself into? Like, what's going on, bro? Because I think Ben hadn't been born yet.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, he hadn't been born yet. So it was just different to me. Like, Meaty didn't give me like a heads up. Like, hey, like we got some cousins that are, part of like the Laos, our Laos. But, as time goes on, time progressed, I never hung out with you ever. Like, we never talked. Like, we hardly talked. We shook hands or whatever and just kept it pushing. But I didn't really talk to anybody back then. And then so I remember, I think I had your stepdad on Instagram, and it was, we're fast forwarding back down to 2016.
Too long ago.
Too long ago. Yeah. And 2K16 came out. And so I would always be playing 2K. And I think I posted like a stupid clip on Instagram, and he's like, oh, hey, Blakey plays that game. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, does he for real? And so then we started playing, and we didn't start playing with each other. We started playing more like against each other.
Yeah.
But I think that really flourished into an amazing relationship that we have now.
Yeah. Because he was in a different park, bro. He was part of the Flyers, the trashiest clan of the park. But I was part of the Ballers, Sunset Beach.
Shut the fuck up. You act like you're repping, motherfucker.
I was part of Sunset Beach, but I made him transfer over so we could play with each other. But that was a hard decision. But it was probably the best, like one of the best decisions you ever made, bro.
Yeah, it really was, because that's when it started. That's when it was you, myself, and Alex.
Yeah.
And we started playing it, and it just turned into something fucking amazing. Every fucking day, man, playing with these kids and spending hours and hours and countless hours. And then that's when the whole YouTube thing started coming about. And me going through it, we had several videos. We did a lot of Mafia videos. We did a lot of stupid fucking videos, stupid skits. And then I remember one of our skits actually blew up for 56,000 views.
Yeah.
Which is fucking insane, bro. I remember taking a fucking ladder and throwing it over at that. What school was it? Stone fucking Creek.
Yeah.
And we're filming that fucking video. I had just bought my camera. I was fully invested. Those times, you were in high school, right? You were
probably, like freshman year.
You're a freshman, sophomore. Talk about your high school years. Talk about how, going into a tough school. Ridgeview was a tough school in general, but you had your little group of friends. Like, talk about how high school was for you.
High school was a time, like, before that, I just started playing football. So when I would go to football practice during high school, and I was like one of the smallest kids there, and like I had no competition like in me to go against those big ass kids. But I tried out for the basketball team my freshman year, and then that shit didn't work out because I don't know, something went on. And then I found this theater show called Dance Review, and I watched it before, but like I would have never saw myself in it. But then after I got cut from the basketball team, I was like, bro, fuck it. Like, I'm not going to do nothing, so why not just join this dance review? And I was the only one out of my friend group that went and tried out, and like I had nobody to go in there with. But then I was like, okay, this shit's tight. Dance review was tight for me. So, but going to Ridgeview was like really diverse. with like Indians, black people, you got Asian people, white people, everybody. And so I think that would really help me was like open my mind up to like being like just being open to everybody, you know?
Yeah.
But 4 years of high school, I made good friends, good experiences. That was a time. It's pretty fun.
So you talk about your freshman year and how you went into dance review and you were with nobody.
Yeah.
So were you the one that actually started? Were you the reason, the main catalyst as to why the rest of your friend group went into dance review, or was it somebody else?
To be honest, I think they would have joined it no matter what, even if I didn't go in there. But I think they just saw me go into it, and they've watched the show before, and they're probably inspired. And so like, I'm so happy they joined, bro, because I had nobody in there. I had no friends. I would show up to practice, not talk to anybody. But then when they would come, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast forward a little bit. Sophomore, junior year. Help me out. Was that the time when we started going to Big Bear?
Yeah.
Sophomore, junior year. How was Big Bear for you, bro?
Great times, man.
Because that's part of your high school experience. I mean, coming from the other side, I mean, I was working. I was going to school. Meaty was working. Meaty was going to school. But we managed to be able to take everybody to Big Bear. Not saying we're the main reason why. But, I mean, to us, it was stressful. To you, how were those experiences?
It was good, but like to backpack on that, like it's still crazy to me how like you guys are young adults and like still planning for everybody to come to a Airbnb in the middle of nowhere, like in the snow, and you guys pulled that shit off, bro. Like you allowed me to invite my friends there, like you paid for my snowboarding, bro. That was like the peak experience, and like
Snowboarding was complete trash, by the way, for me. Snowboarding was complete trash.
Well, yeah, that was a time, man. But Big Bear for me, I would say like it was just a different reality, you know, going to a cabin with no parents, you know, like just having fun with my friends. And I never seen the snow before either, so when I went there, it was a different reality.
Yeah, I hadn't seen the snow either. That was my very first time, and I think it was an absolute blessing being able to get that really small cabin where people had to sleep on the floor, people had to sleep on the couches, people had to sleep every freaking where. Sure, multiple beds, but to be able to have that experience with the downhill snow, snowed in, I think that was the best one, the best trip out of all of them. And you know what? We didn't just do it for ourselves. Obviously, we did it for you guys. Like, we busted our ass to be able to give you guys a good time, and you guys chipped in as much as you guys could. I mean, who can ask a bunch of high school kids to be able to chip in all kinds of shit? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it really meant a lot that you guys were into wanting to go to Big Bear and making it happen that way.
Yeah.
Going a little forward to your senior year, I mean, now life's becoming a reality. Now you're deciding where do you want to go to school. Obviously, in high school, your grades were good. Like, how are your junior and senior years looking like at this time?
During that time, I was just going just for fun, you know, like nothing was really going on at home. Everything was going fine. Parents were working. But yeah, I would just go to dance review just for fun, like not to relieve any stress or anything.
Yeah.
But I think during that time, like, I really found where I was supposed to be at, you know, like, don't really force myself into, like, playing sports or, like, just joining teams, you know, because I think growing up, it was, like, a mental toll on me because I never got picked for, like, a basketball team. Like, I tried out 4th, 5th, and 6th for basketball, didn't make it. And then 7th grade, 8th grade, I tried out, did not make it. And then when I went to play football for my freshman year, it was like I didn't get no playing time, bro. I had a white helmet. Everybody had purple helmets. And I was like, damn, bro, I'm the only one left out. But then I think that just really, like, put something in my brain. It was like, damn, like you have no foundation, you know? But as time went on, like I learned to like just accept myself for who I am, and just found different hobbies. Like now I just play basketball for fun. Whenever we get the chance to go play like football, basketball, like it's always a good time with my friends at the park. Yeah.
See, and I didn't know. I mean, obviously, I knew you got cut from your freshman basketball team, but you didn't turn into Jordan. But like, I didn't know about that whole white helmet shit. Like, I didn't know they just set you aside. You know, and that's bullshit to anybody that coaches and anybody that has a team and whatever. Like, it doesn't matter how fucking good the kid is or not. You don't isolate them.
Nah, I was straight ass.
I'm over here trying to help you, bro. Even if you are straight ass, you don't fucking isolate the kid. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry about that. You know, I used to be a fucking coach too. You know what I'm saying? What made you pick Northridge? What did you have other options? Did you apply anywhere else? Like, what made you decide, you know, I'm gonna go to Northridge? I'm not gonna go to CCB like everybody else. I'm not gonna go to BC like everybody else. Like, what made you ultimately take the giant fucking leap to go out of the city for school?
Honestly, just like a different place, you know, like I've been in Bakersfield my whole life, and I just wanted to see what was out there. But like Northridge, I always heard everybody talking about Northridge growing up, and then I was like, okay, that's a good school. And I looked into it. It's a beautiful campus, bro. That's where, like, do you remember the movie Sky High?
I do remember the movie Sky High.
That's where the movie was shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then it was in LA, so I was like, damn.
Chinatown.
All right. Nowhere near Chinatown.
My bad, bro. My bad.
But
anyways, go ahead.
It was near LA, and I was like, damn, I kind of want to live there too. And then like one of my best friends, Gerald, he was also thinking about going to Northridge, and we planned to like live with each other there. And so I think Northridge is like a good choice for me. Yeah, just to leave home for a little bit.
Did you feel guilty?
I did, not gonna lie, because during that time, my mom just had a stroke. What was it, 2021? My mom just had a stroke. But during this time, it was COVID. So, like, when she had a stroke, it was during COVID. And then throughout COVID, we were, like, helping her do therapy in the house. And we were really just coming together during COVID, you know? Like, we were kind of separated before it. But during COVID, we were just forced to stay in the house with each other. And so we just started remodeling the house and just doing family things, you know. But
what made you feel guilty leaving for school? Because that's a big thing, you know what I mean? Like, yes, you're pursuing a dream. Yes, you're pursuing a degree. But what were the reasons that made you feel guilty? You in general. I mean, you wouldn't have felt guilty if you went to CCB because they'd be right here, right?
Yeah.
Like, what made you feel guilty? Do you feel like you made them feel like you're abandoning them?
Yeah, just a little bit. Because, like I said, my mom just had a stroke. My grandpa had a stroke. And so, like, it was only up to Marissa, Benjamin, Lena, Oscar to take care of them. And I kind of felt selfish during that time. Like, I felt privileged. Like I get the opportunity to go to Northridge, but it was just during, like, a bad time in my life where things were happening.
Yeah, but you know you can't blame yourself for that because you weren't in control of it. Obviously, you would never wish that upon them.
Yeah.
But I think also it was a great break for you because you were dealing with a lot. You know what I mean? It's Marissa's strong, Ben and Lena are strong, Oscar's strong. Like your family in general is strong. So that foundation was already built, right? And your mom could be the main reason I said that, and your grandpa, you know, they really built a really strong foundation. So your freshman and sophomore year, living in Northridge or going to Northridge, who was that Blake? Because for a year or two, I can honestly say we didn't talk on the daily. We didn't play on the daily. Like, we were losing touch. Yeah. And I can say that because you were doing your thing. I mean, I was doing my thing. Who was that Blake? Like, who was he? Like, explain who he was. How was he growing? Like, what was he going through? And what did he overcome during those 3 years?
Yeah. Bro, let me tell you, bro. Like, the first day I ever moved in, that morning was so bliss, bro. Like, I had my own room, my own closet. Bernie will always make fun of me because
I will always make, and I never did it I hope you know, I never did it in a malicious way.
I know.
Motherfucker, you would always talk about my weight. You would always talk about my fucking weight. So the only thing I had against you was not that you're short, not that you're skinny, not anything, your black toenails. It was the fact that you didn't have 4 walls around you. So that was a little insight. He said
I lived in my closet, bro. That's crazy. I never heard that one.
But anyways, so wow, you know what? And I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
like Blake has his own room. Blake has his own closet. Blake has his own bed.
I had a roommate though. Shout out Renee.
Shout out Renee.
That morning was so bliss though. Like I couldn't even explain it. Like, I woke up at 10:30. Never woke up that early. I took a picture of the sun rising, everything. Like
Blake at 10 in the morning, the sun's already risen.
Earlier.
Okay.
But it was so bliss. But to describe myself during that time, I was just figuring it out, bro. Cause like I'm in a new city, I'm figuring where everything's out, or everything's at. And, like, I had no friends to start off with. And then me and Gerald, we didn't live with each other. So, like, we would see each other, not on a daily basis, but, like, during, like, at night because he was always busy. But I really just had – I'm not going to say I didn't have anybody, but it felt like it, But during that time, I would just go to the SRC, play basketball, shoot some hoops. And then at night, I would go DoorDash, like, for a couple hours, and then call it a night there. And then that's pretty much it. Like that's how.
No partying your freshman. You didn't party at all your freshman year?
I probably went to a few parties.
Got fucked up?
Nah.
You fucking lying piece of shit. You fucking lying piece of shit.
It's not like that on Northridge.
It's not a party school?
Maybe it is, but I was lame, bro. Did not want to go out. I think I just.
And this was your freshman year?
Yeah.
How were your grades your freshman year? Shit?
They weren't shit, but like.
Damn.
But like once I hit college, I just felt so like not tapped in. Like I didn't feel.
But is that because it was college, or that was because again you felt guilty? You felt stressed out the fact that you weren't home helping you. I mean, you were going through a lot, bro.
Yeah, I think that could be like one of the main reasons. But so your grades weren't complete crap, but you were locked in some way.
Yeah. Right. So now your sophomore year. How was your sophomore year?
Sophomore year. Oh, that was probably one of the best years that I've had.
Talk to me, baby.
During Northridge.
Let us know.
Because sophomore year, like I just started making friends, and then my boy Lonzo. I mean, not Lonzo. My boy Lorenzo. He was a cool factor in my life. He still is in my life, but we're not as close. But like we would always hang out every single day. And my boy Alex Perez, shout out to you, Alex. We would always hang out, play basketball. I had a basketball class with them, and then we would play against each other in that class, or like just teach each other new things. And then after, we would like go grab something to eat. Like I always looked forward to those days too. But during my sophomore year, I think friends is just what made it better, Because my freshman year, I didn't have nobody. But sophomore year, I just started opening myself up to more people. Like, this is, like, post-COVID, too, so, like, I felt in such a different light,
Yeah.
Because, like, going from staying home, talking to nobody, having no, like, social life, during COVID, due to post-COVID, like, we're still in COVID, right?
No.
No.
I mean, COVID exists, but I don't think we're still in COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no like type of regulations. Like you still got to go to work. Maybe you got to quarantine a little bit, but
Yeah.
talk about like your rec because me and Junior went to two rec games. Like, talk about like how was that? Like, how was playing basketball? Like, basketball was your daily life.
Yeah.
You played football and you absolutely sucked. But all of us, one day you get 4 or 5 picks, 3 touchdowns. The next day you get 0, and we're there. So it's like,
you went to a
like,
bad
are you
game,
lying to me? Like, are you lying to both of us? Like, just so we can go make the trip out there?
bro. You went to a bad game, but like
Couple bad games.
nah.
Come on, son.
Nah, I appreciate you though coming out, like supporting me. You're probably the only person to can support me out of my family. So yeah, but during that time, it was fun, man. Like I never played competitive basketball like that with like a ref and like jerseys, teammates. So like it was a different environment. I would say that was peak of my college, my sophomore year. Like competing, playing basketball, just having that like intensity,
Yeah.
But
I want to say during your junior year, that's when life started kind of changing a little bit. You met somebody in school.
Yeah.
Was it your junior year?
Yeah,
Sophomore year.
Junior year.
You met somebody. Shout her out a little bit.
Yeah, I met this girl named Gabby. I love her to death, man. Love her. She's my rock, my supporter, my everything. Don't cry, bro.
Why do I want to cry, bro? Fuck that. Like, these are real emotions. Go ahead, keep going, bro.
Yeah, man. I met Gabby through dance, and well, technically it wasn't really through dance. We were just good friends throughout.
Yeah.
But yeah, I met this wonderful girl that really like shows me how to love, like puts things into perspective, and I just love her. I talk to her every day. Yeah.
You broke my heart your junior year, and not in a negative way. Like in I guess it's a negative way, but you broke my heart your junior year. But it was when Junior and I went to one of your games, and we were eating Chick-fil-A. I think we were eating Chick-fil-A. Was that your junior year? It was, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we were eating Chick-fil-A, and then we were there for a while, right? But I mean, even you saying like, "I don't want you to go, bro," like that broke my fucking heart because I didn't want to leave. Me and Junior didn't want to leave. We wanted to stay.
Yeah.
But and that's why I'm saying, like, you've been through a lot, man. Like, you've gone through so fucking much in so little time that to be able to still have you here sitting down, next to me and still be able to play with video games with you on a daily basis and talk to you on a daily basis and you make it seem like nothing's ever changed. Like, that's a blessing that you're still here. You know what I mean? Because anybody could have fell off. I would have fell off. I don't think I would have been as strong as you, to be honest with you. Yeah. And shit, I've been through a lot. But other than that, man, I'm fucking proud of you. Like, I'm glad you found somebody that loves you for who you are and loves you for what you're about and how you carry yourself. That's amazing.
Appreciate that, bro.
So now that you're back in Bakersfield, California, what are the plans? What have you been up to? What have you been trying to pursue? What's next on Blake Longomath's journey?
Man, honestly, I'm just still trying to figure it out, Dealing with my grandma and my dad passing this year, it's been hard on me. My dad passed away August due to cancer, and during that time, it was like it hurt me, because I'm just there in Fresno while he's like paralyzed in his bed, just knowing that my dad's gonna pass anytime. Like the doctor was telling us, like you have like this much time with him, spend it wisely, and we spent a week there with my dad, But like it was just so heartbreaking to see because he's just laying down on his bed.
Yeah.
You know, like we really can't do much.
And that's not what you know him for.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's the toughest part.
And he lost his speech too during that time. So like it was really hard to communicate with him. So like just his presence there. We just had his presence there. And I mean that's all I cared for. But yeah, it was tough.
It almost seemed like it was back to back too. It was back to back, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're so much stronger than I am, man. If I would have lost 2 loved ones back to back, I don't know what I would have done. You know what I mean? Especially with you were with your grandma on a daily basis.
Yeah, I lived with my grandma my whole life, so
up until several years ago, I didn't even know you had a like connection with your dad. So for you to be, from my point of view, building such a strong relationship with him and be able to be with him, and it was cut short. Like that sucks. You were there for your mom, you were there for your sister, and I think that's that's the best way to be strong, is to be there for them, your loved ones.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, my grandma, though. That was my best friend. It broke my heart to see that she was in the hospital again, and then I didn't even get to say goodbye to her. But like I have a peace of mind. Like I pray every now and then, like not in a religious sense, but like I just pray to keep a peace of mind. Like it makes me feel better. So yeah, just keeping my grandma, my dad in my prayers, it really helps me get through the day. It feels good.
That's all you can do, and so that's why I ask, like, what's next for Blake? Like, what do you want to do to make yourself feel at peace, that people looking out for you, the people that are here and that are no longer here, like, can give you a sense of like, like a sense of like peace, like more peace, like what do you want to do? Because obviously, like me, as I'm 29, 30 years old, like I'm still trying to figure things out. You're not the only one, bro. You're 21. I'm still trying to figure things out at this age. But that's what the beauty of fucking life is one day you can feel some sort of way, and the next you can feel another. One day you can want to be a fucking professional gamer, and the next day you want to be a teacher, or the next day you want to be a cop, or the next day you want to be a lawyer. Like, there's no limits there's no limits out there.
Yeah.
The sky's the fucking limit.
I'll say what's next for me is, just carrying on my everyday life, playing video games still. I'm not going to give that up. But I really want to work hard these next couple years, so I can go visit my girlfriend in Guam, help my family out a lot more, and then finish my schooling. I only have like 2 more years. And right now I got my foot in the door with like dancing opportunities. Shout out to Gabe. Gabe put me on. Yeah, I don't know what that's going to turn into, but I want to see what I can do with dance, Like, I study sociology, and one day I want to be like a counselor for like high school kids. But I want to see how I can turn like counseling into like in dance in a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with that, like, I don't really have much planned for the future. Like right now, I'm just focused on the present, like what I can control.
How's dance treating you? Like, what are you doing with dance now that you say? Shout out to fucking Gabe.
Yeah, shout out to Gabe. Right now it's just a slow start. Right now I'm in my teaching phase. So like before I would just dance for myself, but right now I'm teaching other kids like wisdom, how to dance, and it's cool right now because elementary kids are so innocent, and like you want to be like an impact in their lives somehow. So just showing up, being an inspiration for them, lighting up their day. I want to teach in the future, like at a studio, you know? Like right now I'm doing it, but it's just not consistent. But yeah, one day I would like to pursue that.
Does it motivate you that you motivated Lena to dance?
She says I didn't do that, but
Nah, you did.
I know I did.
You did, because we were all there at all your dance reviews, and we saw how Lena looked at you. We saw those glistening eyes while you were there. Like, we know you did. Now she's probably at her age where she's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna give you any credit."
Yeah.
How does it make you feel inside?
It does make me feel good. Like, you know, dance is not easy. Like, people could have 2 left feet. Like Lena, she's a natural. She's so good. What was the question again?
How does it make you feel? Oh, fuck. How does it make you feel, bro? Stop being so nervous.
It makes you feel good that I can be an inspiration to her. Cause like Benjamin, he's doing his own thing. He's an athlete, but Lena, like, I didn't know what she wanted to do. You know, 'cause
Yeah.
like girls are different. Like they can play sports and all that, but Lena, she really didn't have like a foundation growing up. Like she didn't know what to do, but then when she found dance, she was all in for it. And so like seeing her want to dance is happy for me. Yeah. Like it makes me happy.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Maybe when you have your dance studio, Eliana can be in your dance classes and stuff like that. So I think you're building a generational foundation for everybody, and it's great. You know, and like you said earlier, shout out to Gabe, because Gabe has been doing it for a very long time, and to see all of you, you know, Gabe, yourself, Gerald, Michael, still pursue something like that, like it's great, because there's still dudes that are my age trying to play football and it's semi-pro football, bro. And I'm just like, why? Right. But dancing, there is a career in dancing, whether you're doing it in social media, whether you're doing it like Gabe, you know, like fucking Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Or whether you're doing it for yourself and to motivate others to do the same. Like, there's so many ways you can impact somebody's life by dancing.
Yeah. All my guys are killers. Michael, Gabe, Gerald, Sarah, they're killers, man. Like they know how to dance. And what's cool about it is that like I saw them grow into like a natural dancer, you know? Like they didn't grow up like going to classes. They didn't grow up doing dance their whole life.
Except Gerald.
Gerald.
Nah, bro.
Gerald's so tight.
Nah, bro.
But Gabe, like when you have like,
I'm just kidding.
When you have natural talent, like that, it's crazy. Like Gabe does that shit for real. So does Gerald. But yeah,
what about you?
I mean, I'm still getting into it.
You stopped for a little bit.
Yeah.
Why?
I would always tell my friends like, bro, I'm retired from dancing, bro. Like,
but why?
I think it's cause like,
be honest with yourself. Why? Why did you quit dancing and then you're back?
I think it's because I was just nervous dancing in front of people. Even though I did it all throughout my high school years, like freestyling in front of people, it wasn't my comfort, you know? Like I wasn't really like a showman. And honestly, I think I was just going through a lot during that time. And so I didn't really... People say they use dance for like an escape, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think I just look at dance just for fun, you know, just like have fun.
What do you use as an escape, or did you ever use anything as an escape?
I would use probably video games or going to play basketball. But then, like, as time went on, I did not enjoy doing those things anymore because I kind of abused it as an escape, you know, instead of, like, seeing it for fun. So I slowly try to like transition my mind to like, okay, these things are for fun, you know? Like I can't just keep doing these things to take my mind off of things, because it just wasn't fun for me. Games are supposed to be fun, you know? And it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that for
You
me.
know, my escape was seeing you guys happy. Like, it's crazy to think like now you were in my shoe. I was in your shoes at this age,
Yeah.
but trying to make little kids happy. And that was my escape. Taking trips or seeing you guys, hanging out with you guys, going to Meaty's family parties. Because at that age, bro, I, like in high school, when I was in high school and I was dealing with my shit, and even after a little bit after high school, like I never went to parties on my side of the family, like parent, mom or dad, you know. And so my parties or my like get-togethers was with your family.
Yeah.
Was with Meaty's side of the family. That's why I feel like I've grown so close to you guys. I mean, obviously you were in my wedding as one of my groomsmen, and Junior was in my wedding as one of my groomsmen, because I felt like I created such a great relationship with you guys. Like you guys were the brothers that I was yearning for. You know what I mean? So like, it's okay to have an escape. Like being with you guys every single Saturday was an escape.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just the way the cookie crumbled. You know, and now as we've gotten older, like I still see you guys as that, like my family and my brothers, and you know, and a relationship that I want to have for the rest of my life. So when I would tell you like I'm here for you, like I genuinely meant it. Like I'm here for you just because, you know, obviously because you guys didn't know you guys were always there for me, but you guys were. Like just seeing the smile on you guys' face, going out to eat. Like I fuck around with you and I tell you all this bullshit about you have to fucking pay me back. Every single time I lent you, I don't mean it, obviously, because it came out of the kindness of my heart. Like I could have $17 in my bank account, and Meaty can attest to that. Like I could have $17 in my bank account, but if my meal and your meal costs $17, I'm spending those last $17 on us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was a lot of times I was broke, bro, but I never made any excuse that I wasn't gonna help you out.
Yeah.
You know, and I would never make an excuse that we weren't gonna do something. Like we fucking did it.
You never did, bro. And you're always there to like pay for my food, give me rides everywhere, just hand down your wisdom to me, and that, bro, that's like the most thankful I've ever been, man.
That's why I'm really glad he did this, bro, because it had been a long time coming. But I feel like you don't understand, like, the reason why I keep doing these fucking videos and is not just so I can hang out with people, but it's like it's almost as if it's what's that fucking word I'm trying to look for? It's almost as if it's therapy or therapeutic.
Yeah.
Because I can finally open up, and you can. That's what I was hoping for. You can finally open up and really feel how you're feeling, because times are tough. Regardless of the fact, doesn't matter if you're 29, doesn't matter if you're 15, doesn't matter if you're 21. If you're fucking 45 years old, times get tough, you know, and to be able to know that you still have somebody there for you, like that's the important thing. And I'm glad Gabby's in your life, and I hope one day you fucking get to go to Guam, and I'm not gonna pay for your fucking ticket because I'll add it to your fucking tab.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I got to meet her. I mean, she's gonna be here for Big Bear.
Yeah.
And we're gonna take another fucking Big Bear trip, and it's gonna be Big Bear 4.0.
4.0.
And we're gonna have a lot of fucking fun, and we'll see how that'll go. Mm-hmm. You know, and keep grinding, motherfucker. Keep doing what you're doing, and keep enjoying life. Because if you're not enjoying life, there's no point.
Appreciate you, bro. I just want to say one thing, bro. Like, you've been there for me my whole life. Like, you're the first person I'll call if anything happens to me. You know, and I'm just so grateful for you. Like, I know I don't say this a lot, but I really am, bro. And I love you, bro.
Love you too, bro.
Love you, bro.
Do you got any last? I mean, obviously you don't talk fucking much, but it's been a great episode. Do you have anything left to say to the people, or shout out anybody that you have in mind?
I just want to say rest in peace to my grandma, rest in peace to my dad. Shout out to all the good people in my life. Shout out to Gabby. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my stepdad, my siblings, everybody that surrounds me, you know. And we're just going to keep moving forward.
Thank you so much.
This podcast shit is so hard, bro.
It's hard as fuck, bro. And then you know what the most fucked up thing is? You haven't seen a single one of my fucking episodes, you piece of shit.
I'll probably watch. I'll watch some clips.
Nah, don't worry about it. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for finally making time to hang out with your 30-year-old cousin.
And stop crying a little bit.